if we decide to play 100% Nigerian song, we will get tired. We ourselves will request for something different. You can't be eating rice every day. You can't be eating banku every day. You can't be eating konkote every day. No, you will definitely mix. No matter how you love your food, you will definitely. So the 70-30 of a thing, when they speak about it, I always feel like they just go with narrative they hear from the media. I live in Nigeria for 33 good years before I even stepped my foot to Ghana when things started to change. So I know what the government can do, and I know what the citizen can do.
Hello family, hello people, welcome to another exclusive right here on TJ Studios. My name has always been TJY. I'm your commander-in-chief. I am the kingpin of this channel. Alright, welcome to another exclusive. I'm also known as the Mecca of this channel. What do I have for you today? Well, we are looking at the 2023 African music space in review and the Nigerian dominance. The 2023 African music space in review and the Nigerian dominance. Before I run by you the exclusive, I have a guest on the show, a Nigerian known as Emma Adeshola, on the show to discuss and expound on the issue with us today. Before we do this, do well to subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts with us in the comment section, and also don't forget to hit the notification button. It's going to enable you to get notified when I post any new video. You know the usual norm. Let's run on this quick commercial break, and then when we come back, my guest will join me on the podcast for us to dissect and dilate the issue thoroughly. All right, let's go for this quick commercial break. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back from that quick commercial break. Like you know, my name has always been TJY. And today on the editorial, like I said, we are looking at 2023 African music space in review and the Nigerian dominance. All right, 2023 African music space review and the Nigerian dominance. All right, okay, so I have my brother here with me. Like I said, we're going to have a guest on the show to dissect the issue. He's going to share his opinion in relation to the issue. All right, so I have Emma Adeshola, our guest and pundit, on the show today. Emma, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you very much, Commander-in-Chief.
How are you doing
I'm glad
today?
to be on your show.
Sure, how are you doing today?
It's a cold day right here, so doing good.
Okay, we thank God. All right, so welcome to the podcast again, and we've been discussing and then putting this together behind the scene, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so today is actually the D-Day of the whole topic, the 2023 African music space and the Nigerian dominance. Let's first start off with the year in review. We are currently in 2024, but 2023 in review. Let's sway away from Nigeria and look at the African music space in perspective. What is your take of it?
My take of this is very simple because I think since you said we should swerve away from Nigeria, like we should pretend there's no Nigeria in this, right? So when it comes to African music, if Nigeria is not involved, okay, we have like West Africa, North Africa, East Africa, and I think South Africa.
Yeah,
So to me,
North Africa is also having their own music.
Yeah, exactly. North Africa is having their own music, and meanwhile, their views in North Africa is breathtaking because I've been going through their views this last December. I was like, I don't know this song, but the views are having millions. You understand? So let's leave that aside. Let's focus on the main topic now. So when it comes to what you asked me, it's like South Africa will be next in line because right now I'm in Kenya. I've been in Kenya since last, I think, 2 months ago for the holiday and all that. So what I hear most in Kenya, I want to exclude Nigeria. I'm a piano, which is South African music.
Okay.
You understand? So when I see that okay, there is no Nigeria in this, South Africa comes into mind. South Africa comes into mind. So they play amapiano. They even have amapiano nights in different clubs. So the songs they play from West Africa is Nigeria. Even Ghana is not even in the mix. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. Ghana, Cameroon, whatever are not in the mix. The other song who are in the mix are from Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, which is like our West African neighbor also because they love rumba, they love those Congolese songs. Yeah, also apart from Nigeria. You understand? So that's what I see. Like when Nigeria is not involved, South Africa comes to mind next.
Okay. So my viewers, if you are with us, we are discussing the 2023 African music space in review, and then we are looking at the Nigerian dominance. But now we are focusing on other African countries. And is it Emma Adeshola, right?
Yeah, Adeshola.
Adeshola
Yeah,
is partly Ghanaian and then partly Nigerian. I think his mother is Ghanaian, right?
yeah,
And then
right.
his father is also Nigerian. So he has, a mixed race within his bloodline. And he's currently, in Kenya. He's been in Nigeria as well. He's lived most of his life in Nigeria and Ghana. So he's sort of interrelating on other countries, other African countries, each other African country. He's a traveler, you get it. Okay, so Ima, like you said, Kenya has Amapiano leading. Before we discuss Nigeria, Kenya has Amapiano leading the race. Let's look at the North African thing. You mentioned North Africa. Although we do not understand their language because they sing mostly in Arabic, right? They have the views. Right? They have
Yeah,
the
views.
numbers.
Yeah,
How do they get these numbers?
millions.
Is it because it's centered around all the North African countries?
Yes, I think I will go with that because it is centered around North African countries, and North African countries they have populations as well. As long as they speak their Arab and they understand themselves. There's Egypt, there's Tunisia, there's Algeria, then there's other Arab countries. Now their music travels from the African continent to the Asian continent, which are Dubai, Qatar, and the rest. So now join those population of the Asians and the Africans. So definitely they will get the views because they use their Arab language, which all of them understand. So to me, I think that is where the views is coming from, and that is where they get majority of their strengths. Because I won't lie to you, in West Africa, East Africa, I've never had any songs from North Africa, except for some remix they did with some Nigerian, maybe Nigerian artists. Yeah.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Now let's come back to Africa as a whole, relatively, before we zoom into Nigeria. Okay,
Yeah.
other African countries seem to be fixated on the Nigerian dominance, right? How are the other African
Exactly.
countries faring with their music as well?
Okay, let me use Kenya as a case study. Okay, Kenya is in East Africa, which they have the likes of Tanzania, Burundi, Uganda, and if I'm not mistaken, Malawi or something. So if I tell you, Tanzania music is like Nigerian music here. They listen to Diamond Platinums. They listen to Harmonize. You see, I get to know this. Okay, I know Diamond Platinum before I came here, but I get to know Harmonize and some other artists when I came here. They have their own artists too, but most of them they tend to do reggae and some other genre of music, which is not theirs. So Tanzanian infuse Afrobeat, they infuse rumba, they infuse every genre of music around the world into their craft. So that is why the music is penetrating here in East Africa. There are some in Uganda. It's called Eddie Kenzo, if I'm not mistaken. He's a popular artist here too in Kenya also. So, but the Kenyan musician, they are finding it hard to penetrate into Tanzanian markets and the Ugandan market. So, in East Africa in general, Tanzania is at the top, number one.
Okay, is it safe to say? Now let's come back to the Nigerian song. Is it safe to say is Nigeria relevant in Kenya? Nigerian music.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's very, very, very relevant. Like even some like there's a day I went to the mall. I went to buy some Nigerian food stuff. So I walk up there into the mall. Then I was hearing this guy's song. What's it called? Oxlade. That it sounds cool. So I like the way you get. So I'm like, wow, really? So they were banging the song back to back in the mall where I was shopping. I don't want to talk about the clubs because clubs that is normal. They play it as if you even think you are in Lagos or you're in Nigeria when you enter a club around here. So it's top notch. If they don't play Nigeria, they play South Africa. If they don't play South Africa, okay, maybe they go for Jamaica because they love reggae as well. You understand? So right here, even my neighbors where I live, sometimes I don't. There are some music I've not heard from Nigeria. I have to Shazam that song from them to know who sang this song. That is how connected they are to Nigerian music.
This brings us to the Nigerian dominance. Now let's cast our mind on Nigeria. Let's stay fixated on Nigeria. We cannot do away with the fact that Nigerian music is basically an African, I don't want to use certain jargons, but it has spread all over Africa. All right. So let's stay on Nigeria. Okay. We spoke about
Okay.
the North African thing, and you said that
Yeah.
it cuts across other, Asian countries like Dubai, UAE because of the Arabic language. And then you also
Yeah.
mentioned that, certain songs from Cote d'Ivoire and Congo are also in Kenya. All right. Before
Yes.
we major most on Nigeria, is language a factor to all these?
Uh, oh, it's okay. Fine. I don't want to believe language is a major factor because there are some local songs here in Kenya which I listen to and I don't even understand the language. I don't know what you're saying, but the rhythm, the vibe in that song is what made me attracted to that song. Same as the ones in Tanzania, which this Diamond Platinum sings in Swahili. I don't understand Swahili, but the vibe in that song will keep you on your feet. Yeah, there's this song he did with a guy in Tanzania. I don't know if it's played in Ghana or it's played in Nigeria, or unless I ask few of my friends in Nigeria. But the song, there's no how you will listen to that song. You would definitely stand on your feet. You dance to it. You see, but it has a good meaning because when my Kenyan friend gave me the meaning, it really has a good meaning. But the vibe is what made me like that song. It was similar to a song that I think Ruga did. So people were like, he copied Ruga in that song. But he made it in a different way that when you hear it, when a DJ plays, even if you're bored, you stand up, you start dancing. So I don't think language is the barrier. It is how you infuse the rhythm to make it catchy to your audience. It's just like this song from Ghana then when I was in Nigeria. Prior, I am a shoddy one. Everybody loves it because of what the rhythm in that song. Even Nigeria, we play it in parties. When we go to parties, they play that song. When they play it, they jam to it. It's like this one also. I'll be 16 years. How would it be like this? So it's all over Nigeria then. So it is your rhythm. It is not the language particular.
Okay, so basically we know that language can be a factor or it can be a disadvantage as well. Now let's look at this. You mentioned rhythm, all right, which I feel the Ghanaian music space we've lost along the line. You mentioned prior song. You could dance and then you could identify the rhythm, all right. Ghanaians are known for a bit of high life and that vulgar rhythm around the VIP song and then TikTok song. We've thrown it away and we've invited foreign genres such as reggae, dancehall, rap into our system that has killed, is gradually killing our industry. So let's talk about the rhythm. All right, Afrobeat, Amapiano, like you said in Kenya, Amapiano is leading the headwaves. Let's look at the rhythm. All right, is it a sure bet? Is it one of the factors leading to Nigeria leading or Nigerian Nigerian music dominating the African space?
Yes, 100%. The rhythm. Because I have other friends like they sing Ghana Boys song words to words, which they don't understand.
Yeah,
But the rhythm in that song, the hook in the song,
yeah,
it will make them. You just find yourself repeating that word, those
yeah.
words one after the other, without knowing the meaning.
Okay.
I will still come back to Ghana again.
Yeah.
When VIP, I will come when I will come. My friends in Nigeria, they asked me the meaning because they were glued, they were stuck to the
Yeah.
rhythm, to
Yeah.
the hook in that song. So when they ask, oh, what does it mean by? I will explain to them. Okay, it means this, it means that. So some part, if I don't understand, I ask my mom or my sister.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this part I don't understand. So you see, the rhythm in that song, the hook in that song is what
Yeah.
is making them like it, making them dance to it.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand what wenim wechi.
Yeah.
They don't understand it.
Yeah.
They just feel like okay, it's the rhythm is just there.
Yeah.
They can even translate that chi into something in pidgin that it will rhyme with that song.
Interesting.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah,
So that is
I
how
understand.
Nigerian music is like. There are some songs I don't even listen to
Yeah.
from Nigerian artists, but all of a sudden I just find myself jamming to that song
Yeah.
because of the rhythm. I will use Sheyi Vibe as an example. The first time I had Sheyi Vibes, I'm like, what's this guy singing? But when I get to listen to the song more and more, the rhythm, the way he delivers his verse, the way he, I don't know how to put it. So I just got stuck to something like that. Then I found myself downloading the song and playing it every time.
Okay.
So they know what the audience wants. They know how to catch the audience.
Okay.
Nigerians artists using different African languages is not like maybe because we don't have our language. We do, but they want to catch the audience.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want to speak something like maybe the East African will be like, wow, this guy used, let me use something like Nakupenda,
Swahili,
which is I love it is Swahili, which is I love you. So they will stick to that I love you part. They want to listen to that song, but when it gets to that I love you part, they are okay. They might not even listen to the rest. Same thing as Odoyewu.
Yeah.
Odo is love.
Yeah.
Kiss Daniel did the same thing. Odoyewu, everybody stick to it.
Yeah.
Ghanaians will listen to that Odoyewu part. So why not Ghanaians artists or other artists infuse Nigerian languages into their song as well? Look at Kalido. Gongwaso is a Yoruba language.
Yeah.
And he infused it into his song. If we decide to play 100% Nigerian song, we will get tired. We ourselves will request for something different. You can't be eating rice every day. You can't be eating banku every day. You can't be eating konkonte every day. No, you will definitely mix. No matter how you love your food, you will definitely. So the 70-30 of a thing, when they speak about it, I always feel like they just go with narrative they hear from the media. I live in Nigeria for 33 good years before I even stepped my foot to Ghana when things started to change. So I know what the government can do, and I know what the citizen can do. If the government implements something like that, the citizen don't care about the government. They don't whatever thing the government say don't do this, don't do that. That is what the citizen want to do. So implementing 70-30, that see anything government involve themselves, let me be honest, it doesn't go far. Ghana entertainment should just forget about the government to come and invest in them.
Yeah.
They
feel they need. We feel we need investment, and we need people to invest.
Investment.
Should we let's come back to this point. Should we just accept that each and every country has its own strength, and then Nigerians just know they are just good with this music thing. They just know how to do music, and then follow up. We just have to follow up and understand the fact that Nigerian music is a dominant force.
Thank you for that statement. I wanted to come to get to that stage before I say it. See, every country has their strength, like the way you said it. When it comes to football, we know football, England, the Europeans, they are good at it. You see, When it comes to athletes, Kenyans are good at it. They can run from here to America. It's not because maybe I'm half Nigerian. No, I am stating the facts.
Yeah, the
I
truth to
am
power.
used to state the fact. Wherever we go to, Nigerians will say it to your face, I will tell you the truth. You can't beat me. The truth is, then when it comes to entertainment, even in Lagos, we still look at states like because we have 36 states. We have states like Delta states. We have states like what's it called? Um, Asaba. They are good at comedy. That is their field, comedy. Well, even when they speak, you will start laughing without even knowing what he's saying. Lagos is good with football, good with music, good with okay, a little bit of comedy, because even those people who came from that Delta state, which is Warri in particular, are the one who brought comedy into Lagos. You see, every country has their strength. When I was in Ghana, I told my uncle, like, sorry to say, entertainment is not Ghanaian thing. Even the gospel aspect, even the secular aspect, I told him entertainment is not Ghanaian thing. The reason is this: we Ghanaians, we tend to be like, we are perfect in everything we are doing. Like, we don't have any sin. Why I said so is this: you cry about secular song dominating, and you call yourself a Christian. You don't want to involve in secular. Now, when the secular song is going, now you want to cry about it. Like, why is this country secular song is all over our place? Give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar. That is what Nigerian does. We have people who serve maybe all these our local gods, our forefathers, the ones they have. We have them. We don't discriminate them. It is your choice. You do it. I go to church, I serve. It is my choice. I go to the mosque, I serve. It is my choice. So even you will notice some gospel musicians in Nigeria, they mingle with secular musicians. They go out together. They do things together. They don't care if I'm singing gospel or you're singing secular. We are all the same. So in Ghana, it is different. If I'm going to church now and you're serving maybe the all those gods they serve, I won't want to associate myself with you, because I don't want people to say, look at this one going to church and he's still having
Okay,
a
so,
good
so
time with
sorry to
someone
cut you.
else.
What are Ghanaians good at?
Right, from what I noticed when I was in Ghana, Ghanaians should just hold their Christianity or their Muslim, whatever. That is what they should just hold. And football. Football. That is what they are good at. You see, when it comes to music, entertainment, being funny is natural.
Yeah, it's
Being
natural.
born funny is natural. You see,
Yeah.
yeah, there are
You
some
can't
funny
fake it. You can't
people, like,
force it.
you can't force it. I used to watch Ejako. Ejako is funny. Before he talks, even me, I start laughing. Okay, maybe because I understand what he's saying. I watch Lil Wayne before he talks, even though Lil Wayne overdoes it, but I still like the way he delivers. So there are some people who try to be funny who are not funny.
I believe the narrative is gonna change as time goes on. Like I said, we'll do part 2 of this podcast more often. My name has been TJY. My guest, Emma Adeshola, right? Am I right? Emma Adeshola, Nigerian Kwabena, Nigerian resident in Kenya, and is also half Nigerian, half Ghanaian. All right, so he has been my guest on today. We're doing part 2 of this again on this editorial. Before I go, do the needful, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification button. All right, it's going to enable you to get notified when I post any new video. So the review has been the 2023 African space or music space, and then the dominance, the Nigerian dominance. Like we said, it's not going to stop anytime soon. They are just miles away, and I don't see them stopping. They are moving at a tangent and at a rate. Well, do you see them stopping? That is the question of the day. It is a no, they are moving. And I salute them for that. We are going to stay educational and factual, all right? And we are always going to stay within the African space to dissect and dilate issues within the African music industry. My name has always been TJY. The show is Boys Casa, and this is the editorial session. It is time to go. I salute you and peace out.